your email to Mac Mail or iOS like iPhone or tablets, Mac tablets, etc. If you've already got an email account, then that's great. If you need to create one, just come down to here, put in the name of your email at your domain. Obviously, you've got to have a domain and a cPanel to do this. Generate a password, and then it's a very good idea to save it somewhere. So with something like this, I would have a password wallet. I'd put the password into the password wallet. You do have optional settings over here. You can make it the mailbox unlimited, so that'll just depend on the cap on your hosting account then of how much you can cram into your inbox. So once you create that account, once again, I'll make a record of this. I'll show you very quickly how I put this into my password wallet and why I put it in like that. I would call this account FW7 email and test. That's so alphabetically I can find it in my password wallet. And I would also grab this URL up here and put it in my password wallet, but I would modify it. And I would put in here / webmail, because the webmail browser is always, you always get to it by your domain name / webmail. Let me show you how that works. So with the password wallet, I click on that, it takes me straight to webmail. I use my auto type to put in my email address and password, log in, and before I send any type of logins to any clients, I always test it like that anyway. Now, here's the really easy part to add this to your Mac or iOS, and that is configure webmail. You can get to this section, this configure webmail, from two spots. You can get in there from the webmail, or you can get in there from cPanel. So here in cPanel, and I'll just get backstep for a moment. The reason why I copied and pasted that password into a password wallet is because once you create this email account and put in the password, there's no way to get that password ever again. If you've forgotten it, too bad, it's done. You'll never be able to get it again. You can't go into any of these sections and find your password. All you can do is generate a new one. And the reason why you'd want to keep a copy of it is because, say you set up, and I'm going to show you how you set this up on your Mac computer using Mac Mail or any iOS device, right? Very, very easily. But once you do that, you've got to put in the password. You've got to have a copy of the password to put it in there. And if you've set this up on multiple devices and then you forget your password, and then you go in here and go into manage and you update your password for this email, then if you haven't updated that password on all your other devices that are connected to that email account, the server will probably lock you out, and you might get locked out for 15 minutes or more. And the only way that you can get back into your account is if you call up your hosting provider to let you back in. So often people think their website's down when they do this, when they change their password. But the website's not down, you've just been blocked by a firewall, so you can't even see your own website. Okay, with that in mind, I'm now going to show you, like I say, you can get to that configure email account either through the cPanel or through webmail. I already showed you that section on webmail, so now I'll show you on cPanel. You go to this connect devices section. Now, these are all the settings you will ever need to add your email account to any type of device, okay, that uses SMTP email, IMAP, or POP. Notice that the incoming mail server and the outgoing mail server is the same. Notice that the ports for incoming are different depending on whether you use IMAP or POP. When we set this up over on a Mac, you can use these manual settings to set it up, but the easy way is to just download this script. So you just download this script. Now this is the same on a Mac computer, and it's the same on a Mac computer, and it's the same on any iOS device. So you save this file I'm just going to save this file. You can see there is the name of the email account, and it's secure email setup, mobile config, and you save that to the desktop. So once again, this is the one to use, IMAP over SSL TLS. That's the most secure version of it. And when you load up your computer with IMAP, that means that you will be able to have folders that correspond onto your device. I'll show you that in a moment. First of all, we're just going to run that script. So locate that script. Like I say, I always save it onto my desktop. Run that script. Now, you can't see the message that's on the top right of my screen, but it says profile installation. Review the profile in system settings if you want to install it. So now we need to go to our system settings, and that is the Apple menu at the top left of your screen. And it's going to be slightly different for your iPhone and everything, but it will still guide you through it. Now, to find the profile settings on your Mac computer, just go, like I say, go to the Apple menu, go to System Settings, and just do a search for Profile. And when you click on Profiles, you'll be able to see there's one at the top here that it says, do you want to install this profile? Test at FW7. And then you press Install, and once you've done that, this email account will actually appear inside your Mac Mail, and it will all be ready to set up and to go. Okay? So now I'm going to show you with Webmail as well how you can set up folders in Webmail, and you'll see these folders actually appear on your device as well, in your Mac Mail or on your iPhone. So we're going to use the web browser now, and all these other features in here, like email filters and forwarders, you've got autoresponders. They're all very useful, but we're not going to go through them in this tutorial. We're just going to go into Roundcube and just show how we could set up some quick folders. What I like to do is I like to make folders inside the archive folder, because generally on my computer, if I want to save space, I've got my inbox, right? And on my Mac, if I delete any email from my inbox, it will get deleted from here as well on your web browser, because this is this is your hosting server, and it has all your emails, incoming and outgoing, and they're mapped with the system called IMAP. They're mapped to your device. So on your device, if you delete an email, it will get deleted from the main email server here too, which will help you save space. But if you consider it's a really important email and you want to keep a copy of it, then what's a really good idea is to have some folders here. So here under Archive, you can go to Manage Folders, and I click on Archive, and then create a new folder, and you might have a folder called Receipts. And then the parent folder is the archive, and put it in list mode and press save. And then you may want to have another folder called potentially accounts, something like that. So I tend to have, maybe about 10 different folders for different things in there. And then if I need to find something, I can quickly go into here and I can use the search function to look for emails and things like that. You'd need to be in your inbox section to then use the search function to look for things. And you can do the same on your Mac computer or on your iOS device. All right, that's the end of this short lesson. Hope this was helpful. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you found this video helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.